I was going to render in this table the same marble as the countertops, but I've changed my mind because there's no real learning in that. So I'm going to render it in glass. Now I'm going to take my grey marker. It's a blue-grey marker just to represent the colour of the glass. Now glass can be various colours, as you know, so choose a marker appropriate to the colour of glass you're rendering. Now, the first thing I did here was I marked out some diagonal lines just with pencil, just to give me a guide, in a similar way to the marble, but unlike the marble, they're not random. They tend to be parallel and orderly, whereas the marble is more random. So I'm just going to start off with my marker here, and I'm going to draw just a line around the glass, because for some reason glass does tend to have that sort of darker line around its extremity. Not sure why. Now I'm going to take, actually I'm not, I'm going to take the small nib of this marker, and I'm just going to put in some lines like this. Now you can see it kind of coming together already. I'm going to take the thicker nib now and just knock in this and pull one across here. I'm just going to tidy that up a little bit. The darker line in here. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of texture, because you would actually be able to see the texture of the rug through the glass, just to give it that bit of authenticity. So you can see this coming together, and I mean that in itself is fine in terms of rendering glass. I'm just going to build it up a little bit as I go. Okay, I think that's enough. Now, just as a nod to the shading underneath it, I'm just going to pull a little bit of shading, you know, the colour that the shading actually is. In fact, I might do this with the thicker marker. Just going to pull it through. And then tidy it up. Another thing I want to do now is, using my satin marker, wherever that is, I'm not sure where it is. Okay, actually, but before I do that, what I might do is just take a cool grey. That'll just have to do, actually. It's a cool grey, but it's similar enough to what's underneath it. I just want to pull some of that through as well, just to show that the carpet is underneath the glass. Then this marker here, Faber, okay, and it's white. It's almost like a Tipp-Ex pen. This is a great pen, and it can be used to highlight things and put shines on things. So it's definitely one to have in your arsenal. So what I'm going to do here is, just at the outer edge here where it's being hit by sunlight, I'm going to pull a lighter line, and then I'm going to put a few through here, like this, just to further enhance the glass. I'm going to fill that in a bit. go over these a bit as well, just to build the white when they're dry. And I'm going to go over the edge as well. Now I'm looking at that now thinking, I just want to put a slightly darker line in here. Okay. I also want to differentiate it just a tad more, just to show the colour of the glass coming through there. And that's how you render a glass table.